Babe, wake up. Eurovision is here. Eurovision is here, and I'm so happy. Last year I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't. And this year also time was messy. But I said, you know what, it doesn't matter. If anything, it gives me a possibility to kind of disengage for, normal life and think about this year's Eurovision. 37 songs. I listened to them all. There is a playlist, and I'm going to add the playlist down below. And today I want to sit here and talk about these songs. Eurovision, as per usual, it's a fascinating show. And I think we all kind of arrive to it, or that we listen to the songs in a particular way. We all count certain things more than others. And I want to start by telling you what I count most than anything. Of course, first things first, you might like the song or not. Like, that's a very subjective thing. If I like the song, like, I can enjoy it outside. If I don't, I just don't listen to it, and I think that's fully valid. But there are some other things that I do also count. One of the things that I count is usage of the native language. I think that Eurovision can open the door to multiculturalism. And even in the year 2023, we need to work on that. We need to try to open our minds to different cultures. And this is a show that could help with that quite a lot. So for me, the usage of the native language and some aspects of the culture really, really adds up. But no, it's not at all, also because otherwise I would not like most of the songs, considering that most of the time, at least half of the songs are in English. I did notice this year that some of the songs have pieces of the native language, but at the end, and I'm not fond of that. Why? Because I have a short attention span. So if you have a 3-minute song and I have to wait 2 to reach the part in which you do, a piece, a paragraph in the native language, you usually already lost me. So I'm not going to listen to it. So it doesn't really add up. So I think the percentage, as well as how it should be placed in the song, should be a little bit more. But of course, it's not a make or break thing. It's not if it's in English, and absolutely not. It's just an extra thing that I do like to kind of say, okay, extra points. Next is the performance. I love me a performance. I really do, especially because with some of the songs, if they go into the, semifinals and finals, you will see the performance. I love it. And there are some songs that, I'm not going to lie, it is a bit hard to see them as a performance. Some of the songs in this playlist are already in the performance version, but not all of them. And even the ones that are in a performance version, well, here's the thing with a performance. It can either help you and rise up, or it can drown you. And we'll see when we reach to the example of this year, where a performance sadly does not help the song. But we'll reach that point. I do want to talk about all the 37 songs, but I do want to point out something. We're talking about talented people. Absolutely. I would say most, if not all, of these people can sing, can perform. They can do this. So if I don't always point out, they're so talented, it's because I think it's kind of obvious in a sense. So yeah, just want to say that. And of course, as with all of these things, it's a very subjective thing. Respect always should be the first thing. So let's go. 37 songs, Eurovision 2023. We're going to go in alphabetical order, starting with Albania, which I have to say, culturally speaking, we love it. We really, really love it. I thought that music video was very cute, very nice. I saw a snippet of a performance. It needs work. But I think the theme, the subject matter, is very, very nice. And of course, they're singing in Albanian, so I love it. Follow up, we have Armenia. Not my cup of tea. There's something in Italian that you can say, which means not hot or cold, né caldo né freddo, which means I don't have any particular thoughts, neither good nor bad. And this is one of those songs. There's a few actually these years. Now that we're here, I would like to say this year, interesting. We might get into it later. Next, we have Australia. Interesting. This is one of those that is, the rock part of Eurovision every year, I think. And I think it's lovely. I think it's nice that we see different genres as well. And Australia is coming for it. They're also having a few fun moments, which I think would be interesting to see as a performance. So we'll see. Next, we have Austria, which I think already we can say one of the favorites. And this is something that put a pin in this song, because it's something that later on, at the end of this whole playlist, I want to talk about. I want to say something about in regards to the lyrics and all of that. But overall, this song, Austria, yes, this is Eurovision. This is what we want. We want silly. That's what we're here for. I mean, after all, Europe is kind of silly. Next, we have Azerbaijan. I don't know how to say that country, and I feel really stupid, but it's hard. Anyway, I actually enjoyed the song. It reminded me of a 90s movie, especially at the end of the movie, when the protagonist has learned the lesson and they're like going around trying to fix everything that they, did wrong. And yeah, I think it's a nice song. For me, I like it, but I understand it's kind of whatever. Next, we have Belgium. Yes. And we're here for it. We're here for it because we love to see it. We love to see us. I love it. It gave me a lot of 90s and early 2000s electro techno vibe. Beautiful music video. I saw a snippet of the performance, and all I need to say is you can do better. With those vocals and those ideas of the music video and that song, why are we not going wild? I'm so sorry. You see, I was so mad that I moved the camera away. Belgium, come on now. Next, we have Croatia. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anymore. Why? Because it is Croatia. They did what they had to do, and it's what we love to see. Follow up, Cyprus, whatever, neither here nor there. Czech Republic. Yeah, one thing about Eurovision is going to have songs about female power, and we love it. And I'm not complaining. Really love the music video. The uses of color and the details of culture. One thing though, the evil dude in kind of purple, if it's evil, I mean, it's kind of, up for the way. I don't know why, it reminds me of David Tennant's character in Jessica Jones. I don't know. I just wanted to say that. Next, Denmark. That's a kid. And I actually don't mind the song. I think it's one of those songs that a lot of people could like. I really enjoyed the usage of color in the music video. Again, it's a kind of nice, fun, how you call that? Bubble gum pop, it's nice, whatever. One thing though, I saw a snippet of a performance. These people can sing. Don't put so much attitude. Have trust in them. Next, Estonia. Not much to say. Follow up with Finland. Yes. Those Hulk arm things, that's what I want to see. Cha-cha-cha. Hell yeah. Next we have France, who's, Francing, as they tend to do. Every year, from the song to the head-to-toe pieces to the whole environment, it's France. And you know it. And they know it. We all know it. And I'm not complaining. Follow up, we have Georgia. Again, not here nor there. I did enjoy the music video, and I think that if they kind of translate that into a performance, it could look quite nice. Germany with Blood and Glitter, which I do have to say, blood and golden glitter do look really pretty together. It's actually one of my favorite combinations. I love it. It's another of the entrance of, rock, like even heavy metal. I'm not a huge fan of that genre, so it's not particular for me, but I can absolutely enjoy it. And this is one of those that I do have a friend that likes this music, and my favorite thing is to once in a while find these sort of songs and showcasing them. So just to see the reaction, I just love that. Next we have Greece. Not much to say. Iceland, another one that I don't have much to say. No, ne caldo ne freddo. Follow up, we have Ireland with We Are One, which at this point on the playlist, I was like, I'm seeing a pattern, which is the fact that a lot of the songs of Eurovision are often not about I used to feel so lonely, I used to feel not enough, and then you have the crescendo of the song, and at the end it's like, I believe in myself. And yeah, I don't know why. I noticed that at this point of the playlist, so that's why I'm telling you. That's it. That's all I need to say. Next we have Israel. I really enjoyed some parts of the video. I thought it was fun. Overall, I don't have any particular thoughts on the song. It is one of those that has that little piece of Hebrew, but it's at the end. So, yeah, doesn't count for me. In my head, it doesn't count. Next, we have Italy. Italy, it's fine. it's fine. You know, Marco Mengoni, it's very talented. I do have to say that whether you like the song or not, lucky the music video, it's of the performance. And the crescendo with that voice, 100% recommend. 100%. He is very, very talented. There's another song that I like quite a lot about him, and it's one of those songs that you choose for karaoke when you want to. It's the end. You want to get emotional, but you want to also break your chords because why not? Yeah, that's Italy. Next, we have Latvia. I enjoyed the music video. It's one of those that, because it's a band, I do think that live could add up. But from the music video that I saw, it's fine, whatever. Next, we have Lithuania, which, let me know if it's true, because I have the memory of a fish. Have they always been called Monica? Are the artists from Lithuania always called Monica? If not, that should be a thing. I love that. I love that. And I would love it even more if next year someone with a completely different name wins and they change the name just for Eurovision. Yeah, we want that. I think we all want that, right? Also, Lithuania does one of the songs as well. I used to not believe in myself, and now I believe in myself. Anyway. Malta. That's the other song that you need to put a pin on it for when we talk later about the whole lyric aspects. Moldova. This is when I talk about how Eurovision can absolutely share cultures. This is what I'm talking about. Moldova, this is a song that, because of the style, a lot of people around the world would love that song and would enjoy it. And the fact that they're speaking in the native language and they're adding aspects of the culture is what then translates. It's what I love about Eurovision. It's one of these things. So, well done, Moldova. Next, we have the Netherlands. Okay. Norway, another of the female empowerment songs of the year. I did enjoy the music video, but I feel that I saw more about the performance, and people are already loving it. And I mean, rightfully so. It was a very nice performance, that snippet that I saw, and that voice again. I mean, yeah. Follow up. We have Poland. What's the tea there? What's the tea? Because, when I was listening to this song, I was like, whatever. I mean, it's a store song, let's be honest. But, I was kind of whatever, Them comments. Also, I saw a snippet of the performance. Yeah. Next, we have Portugal, another one that I love. They're speaking in Portuguese, and they have some aspects of the culture, and they're also going out for it. I love it. I think that it is lovely because the music video that we're presented with on the playlist is straight up a performance, but it is so fun, so engaging, so entertaining. And not only that, it's one of those that I'm saying that I think this could go wilder. They have all of the aspects to do an even better performance, so I really hope they can do more performances. Next, we have Romania, and we need to stop here for a minute. We're gonna take a sip of tea. I don't want to be mean. And here's the thing. Remember when I said about the stage thing? We're going to reach later at the example of the stage that can help. But this is a stage that does not help anybody. The song, it's whatever. It's, no. But the stage genuinely makes you go, no. It gives you a little bit of cringiness, which is so sad. Because again, I think there is talent, there is something there. But the performance does not help at all. And the thing is, I see the vision. I think I know what they were going for. But sometimes it happens that tiny choices, not even the big ones, tiny choices can render something not professionally looking and very at the last minute put together. And sadly, this is an example of that. We'll see what happens. I will see. I do think if they don't go ahead, they should at least make another performance and showcase that one. Because, again, it can do better. Follow up, we have San Marino, so close yet so far, and no thoughts. Next, we have Serbia, another very small example of Eurovision opportunity to just go a little bit crazy. You don't want to get, to the other side and go fully insane. That's fine, but add some pizzazz, add something to it. Go a little wild, have fun. That's the beauty of Eurovision, and we love to see it with Serbia. Slovenia, the other example of a band that I feel that on the live version could maybe add more. In general, whatever. Spain. Yes. Yes. I love it. Music video. Talent. I saw a snippet of the performance. Yeah. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to see. We want to see the culture and the talent that you can showcase by showcasing also the culture. Yes. Next we have Sweden, and this is the example of a song that, for me, in my brain, it's like whatever. It's not a wow song, it's just whatever song. But the performance, level it up. Beautiful performance. We know these people are talent, so yeah. But the colors, the play with the shadows, the nails, that levels up. So that's the 50-50 of our performance. Next we have Switzerland, whatever. Follow up, we have Ukraine. I don't know what it is about Ukraine, but in the last few years, they have done bob after bob, and this year is no different. I love this song, and they have snippets with Ukrainian. I think they could have gone a little bit more with Ukrainian, is my opinion, but love it. Music video, beautiful. The snippets of the performances, really, really nice. Well done, Ukraine. And finally, we reached the last one, which is the UK, United Kingdom. In fact, this year's Eurovision, it's in Liverpool, if I recall correctly. And the song, it's not really my cup of tea, but it's fine, whatever. Also, it's the UK, so we know how that's going to go. And yes, those were the 37 songs and countries of this year's Eurovision. So now that my calf has, decided to join us, I want to say that now that we've also looked at all of the songs from this year's Eurovision, let's go in order. Let's bring out those pin. Remember that pin that I told you? And talk about the 3 types of songs that at least in my head sometimes you have when it comes to fun songs. You have one example, which is Croatia, and this is an example of a fun song that just goes out there, absolutely out of the rails. And yes, you have the usage of nice wording and the rhymes, and you have maybe even a message. I would say actually that Croatia has some interesting points there, but it goes wild. So you get into the category of wild fun. Lovely. Then you have a little bit of a step down. When you have 2 types of songs, one which is what I like to call the fun song, and actually I would like to call it that fun song, and the one that I like to call the LMFAO song. Let me explain it. The fun song is one where you have the usage of words in a very particular way, the rhyming, the story, that there's something there and you're having fun, and we are all having fun, but at the same time you're like, ha ha ha, well fuck, you know what I mean? There is that aspect, there is a depth to the song, and also the environment and the music video adds up to it. And I would say Austria is the main example of that, if not the example of this year, where you have all of those things combined, and I really, really appreciate it. Then you have the LMFAO song, which is basically like you do have the rhymes and you have some of the words, but overall I feel that it's a bit more of a trying too hard and trying to say something where in reality there's no depth there. And I would say that Malta is the example of that this year for me, because it has happened other years. And I'm not a huge fan of those songs, because again, I feel like, okay, you're just trying too hard. I feel that feeling of fun should be organic, should actually felt instead of you telling me about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. These are my thoughts, of course, as in general, this video. These are all of my thoughts, very personal ones. It's okay if you don't agree. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Of course, let's be respectful. In fact, I do like to know what are your thoughts. What do you know about the tea, especially with Poland? And in general, what do you know? What do you want to see? Because I do also feel that you sometimes have certain songs that even if you don't like, you would like to see perform because, curiosity. I would like to know those, and I would like to know what your favorite ones are. Of course, we still have a bit of more time before the semifinals and finals, and we will see what Eurovision 2023 gives to us. In the meantime, have a nice day, and let's prepare for Eurovision 2023 in Liverpool. Have a nice day. Bye bye.